Sinabi po ni Ms. Ledesma kanina sa ating interview sa kanya, every day that she wakes up alive, she is very thankful, and that's what Thanksgiving is all about. Really, there is so much to be grateful for, but also how about in giving? That it is in giving that we receive, it is in helping others that we enrich our lives so much. We're giving you a chance to do that right now. Today on the show, let us talk about that. Lori is here. Lori is, should we say already cancer survivor, or?
Well, I'm on remission right now due to my chemotherapy, but I was told by the doctor that chemotherapy alone is not going to cure me, that I do need a bone marrow transplant.
And that's what we're talking about today on the show. You know, you don't need to be a superhero to save a life, because just by registering and seeing if you're a match and all that, you may be able to save Lori's life. Maru is here. Maru has been Lori's rock. We're going to be talking about your journey. Maru is Lori's sister, and Rachel is here from A3M. First of all, happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to Kababayan, LA.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. When you're going through something very difficult like this, what is Thanksgiving like for you, Lori? How do you plan to spend Thanksgiving? Are you in that, you know, mode of Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm definitely grateful that I'm still here. I'm definitely grateful that the chemotherapy is working. Definitely grateful that I could spend time with my family and my kids, you know, but my life is on hold, you know?
Lori is a Kababayan nurse. She has 3 beautiful children. Eldest is 23, youngest is 11. How do you explain to an 11-year-old that your mom might be passing?
Actually,
Lori, how long has it been?
I got diagnosed on July 24th. My birthday was July 21. I turned 41, and then by the second day, you know, I knew something was wrong with me, and I went to the doctor, and then they did tell me I have leukemia. And I was telling my kids something was wrong with me before I was diagnosed.
Because you were already feeling something.
Yeah, I was noticing things, you
Why
know.
did it take that long for you to go to a doctor?
I was afraid. Okay. I'm a nurse, but a lot of the nurses are really afraid to go to the doctors, you know. And
yeah. What has this done for your family? I'm sure it's, you know, gotten you guys closer, more together.
Definitely, I like all the support from our family and friends with this. It's our first disease, I mean, like cancer in our family, so it's tough, but we're going through this together.
And now Lori needs a bone marrow transplant, but before we get to that, she needs a match. And Rachel is here to talk about that. You know, what is the match process like? So there is a registry.
There is a registry. At any given time, there's about 10,000 patients looking for a match. Of that 10,000, of the entire national database, only 0.6% of that database are Filipino. So it's you know, it's harder for Filipinos to actually find a match.
And this is important because matches are highly likely among people from the same racial groups. And so we Filipinos, we have this bank. And I heard that there's only 53,000 in the registry, which is only what, 6% you said?
0.6%.
0.6. So we have the least number in the registry. Does that scare you? What does that make you? How does that make you feel?
it's very scary, and I don't understand it because, you know, we're the biggest minority here, and a lot of the Filipinos are in the medical industry. So I'm a little bit confused, and it's pretty scary, and I think it's just getting the word out there.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's so many people waiting.
Right.
You know, and
among the number of people, in that number of people that are waiting, or Filipinos, how many Filipino patients do we have right now that are in line for a match?
We don't know the exact number of Filipinos looking for a match. We just know of the Filipinos who contact A3M, and we work with them to find a match. So there are others out there. We specifically work with the ones that come to us.
Right, and the first thing that they look at, or the first people that they look at, are people around you, because your relatives might be a match. You registered, but you're not.
When I got tested to check if I was her match, but unfortunately I was not. But still, after that, I did register to be a donor for for other patients.
Right, right. It is something that we can give. It doesn't hurt us to give that. There is a little bit of discomfort, and we're going to be talking about that when we return on the show. How do you become a match, and what happens after that? And that's when we return on the show. Don't go away.